Hello.
Oh, look, he shows up. About time the DM's on.
Oh, look, he's awake.
So you're talking about, Dylan?
Yeah, I'm talking about Ulan.
Yeah, I went in there. I told him, like, if he wasn't awake, at least I was going to come in and wake him up. If he didn't wake up, I was going to come in with a cold bucket of water and dump it on him.
Oof. Not only is that cold, your bed, like, that's gonna be wet, sopping wet when you do decide to go back to bed. That's gonna suck. I feel his pain.
Yeah, I got pizza coming. It should be here in a few minutes. So I'll, like, step away for a moment just to get food in.
What kind of pizza?
So it's like the Papa John's, cheeseburger pizza for Shawnee. And then like a New York style pepperoni pizza, which their New York style isn't that great. And I got myself some buffalo wings with some blue cheese dipping sauce and some cheese sticks.
This comedian I listen to, he's made a joke one point. He's like, "You have to have blue cheese with wings. None of this fucking ranch bullshit."
Exactly. Like, so it depends. It depends, right? So when you have like mild, medium, hot wings, blue cheese is supposed to go with it, right? Now, unless you're allergic to penicillin, which is in blue cheese, then you go with blue cheese, right? If you're
Right.
allergic to penicillin, you can have ranch. No problems there. If you're allergic to penicillin, I don't want you to die eating wings. Otherwise, if it's mild, medium, or hot, blue cheese. If it is barbecue and you get a dipping sauce for barbecue, you need to shoot yourself in the foot. If it is like the teriyaki or the jerk chicken, something else of the sort, you need to like stop eating wings if you're putting ranch on them because you were ruining yourself. The only acceptable ranch flavoring for wings is if you get a dry rub of nothing on it. Oh damn! It started pouring, dear. It's pouring. Sorry, I just had to yell at my wife. Looks like everyone else is late, even though Lithius was like, "I'm so ready." Lithius is now late. Helena is late. Jose is late. Have we heard from Tim? He hasn't been here for like the last two sessions.
So I talked with him.
Uh huh.
He is dealing with some legal issues that are going on in his life that are taking up a lot of his time. So he's probably going to step away for a while.
Damn. That's like I'm sorry he's
Eh,
dealing with some legal issues.
it's it is what it is. Essentially, I kind of was aware of what happened anyways.
Yeah.
I guess he had
Wait a second. Wait a second. If it can't be talked about, don't talk about it while I'm recording and streaming.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah, I start live stream at 7.
Oh, no, I haven't I don't think it's something that can't be talked about. It's
Because I
just
know
he
with my
made a
legal
mistake and now
case
he's
that I went through, I can't talk about what the outcome was or what anything else was or anything else of the sort with that legal case other than with my significant other. So like if it's
Oh, it's
something
nothing like that.
okay. Okay.
No, it was more like driving issue,
Ah,
like an accident. And I guess that Canada has this program where it's kind of like how unemployment insurance works here,
yeah.
where except how it works there is like if you worked this many hours in the year of 2023, you qualify for this much unemployment payment per so long.
Right.
And I guess he took that and they deemed it unjust, so now he has to pay it all back. It's like equivalent out to about like $14,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, so he has 2 jobs now, and he is just trying to make it work.
So much for that Canadian free government, huh?
That's what I said. I was like, dude, Canada sounds awesome. And then all of this stuff started happening. I'm like, wow, Canada sounds like it sucks.
Well, I mean, that goes down to like, so here's the biggest problem, right? Right? The in U.S. law, if you collect unemployment or Social Security or food stamps or government aid, if they find it to be unjust, they don't make you pay it back. They just throw your ass in fucking federal prison.
It depends on the amount. Because in Iowa, for a long time, Iowa is on unemployment every winter because you can't pour concrete in the winter time.
Right.
And I ended up getting let go from the company during that time. And I just kept my unemployment and I didn't think about it. And then later on, they told me that they were just going to garnish my wages because I think I owed them like $2,000. And I was like, well, I mean, I don't have just $2,000 to give you. And they're like, well, we'll just take it out of your paycheck over time.
That's weird because like, so it was state that went after you then, not federal.
Yeah.
Right. So like, if federal went after you for it, then
oh yeah, I'd probably go to prison.
Yeah, it's just straight up. You're going to fucking jail. Have a nice day. Thanks for coming. There's a lot of loopholes. Like a lot of the times, like the federal doesn't go after you. Like even if it gets to an insane amount, because they get the federal government basically gets to just charge higher taxes on the people that are working to continue funding you being unemployed. So there's that justification where like, oh, we have to raise taxes by 1% because people are on unemployment due to this reason. And it's like the more people they on it, the more justification they have. All right, so we have Jose.
Yeah.
Where is Lithius? Let's message Lithius and be like, I thought you were ready, sucker.
Where are you at? Is he ironing clothes again?
I just sent him a personal DM.
I bet Helena's on her way home from work.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet money that's where she's at. But how's Jose today?
It's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Still living and still alive. Right now, I'm under some new medication. So, oh, awesome! You know the freaking side effects and everything like that. Great. You know.
Maybe he'll focus better with these new medications.
No, oh please. My focus is sharp as a tack. Right. I mean, I can drive blind on a sidewalk and nobody complains.
Have you ever gone back and watched the things? Like, there's many times you were not focused. I don't know.
Oh no, I've gone through all of them, right? Especially the one where I blacked out because remember, I actually had a stroke in one of the games, man.
Oh Jesus, yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit.
Yeah, I had a stroke in one of the games because I kind of phased out and I fell, and honestly I fell between my bed and my table, right? And you know I have the little nightstand thing going on, right? And I kind of woke up with my head facing the carpet. You know, I was like slumped over, and I'm like, what the fuck? I kind of woke up. I thought maybe I just fell asleep. Right? I had a bad headache. Right? And then you guys were like freaking pages on with the game. I'm like, what the hell? I thought we were still in this other place. Right? So here I am trying to play catch up, right? And I realized I couldn't see the screen to the game. The character sheet and stuff like that. I was having problems with my depth perception. Right? So after when I left you guys, that's when I realized I had a freaking stroke.
Yeah, I remember us talking about this now.
Yeah, so it's not that it's my heart.
Day.
My heart beats slow, right? But the thing is, all the damage is coming to my brain, not my heart, right? So I don't know how the hell that shit works. And
brain damage.
Yeah, it's probably brain damage. I probably got a tumor by the size of a freaking grapefruit in my head, probably. Right? Every time I have every time I have one of these strokes, I end up with an ocular damage. Right, to my eyes.
It's like a higher power telling you, no, you're not allowed to see, Jose.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is Georgia. I don't need to see to drive. Alright.
I don't know why, but what's popping into my head right now is a man trying to drive with one of the poles that the blind use to walk.
The stick in front, right?
Yes,
No, my
just
favorite
out, just out the window.
is actually coming out of a Humvee, right, at the shopping mall. I did this with a friend of mine, right? Come out with the glasses, and then fold out the stick, right, and then start tapping the stick along the way, right? In my uniform, people are going, yeah, people are going, what the fuck? He just pulled up in a Humvee. And I did that one time with a buddy, his daughter's line, so I borrowed the stick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, everybody
he's also
showed
the
up
one.
today.
He's also the one that talked me into filling up a freaking inflatable sex doll and attaching it to one of the Humvees with
That's hilarious.
helium. With helium. Well, we had a guy getting married, right? So we had to start the bachelor party, and that was the end of the day, and he had to go get the commander's vehicle. Right? Well, we dolled up the commander's vehicle with freaking shaving cream, bras and panties, and an inflatable sex doll on top. Man, that man was freaking out trying to get everything off. The
That's
commander's
awesome.
like going, hurry up. He's stuffing panties in his pocket and shit.
Well, it's good to have y'all here today.
Is it? Is it though?
Where's
I mean,
Tim will be
We're
out
missing
for
people.
unforced. Tim will be out for the unseeable future for unseen circumstances.
Yo, he's in jail?
Yep. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take Argyle as an NPC for now.
Argyle
Tim
is
went to
not in
jail?
prison. No, he's not in jail. He's just
Oh,
dealing with
okay,
some,
you
some
scared
shit
me.
in Canada.
And I was like,
No,
what the hell did I miss?
He's just dealing with some fines from some stuff that went on a couple months ago, and
I was just joking.
essentially the way he made it sound is he's working 2 jobs and just not really having any time to himself. So
That sucks.
yeah, I told him he's welcome to come back whenever he can. But now that that's off the table, does everyone remember what happened last time?
We interrogated some people. We found out some deep gnomes were lying to us. We slaughtered a metric fuck ton of Durgar for no apparent reason, apparently, because we trusted the deep gnomes. And yeah,
Genocide.
Does anyone remember what happened at the end of the session?
With
no,
the
I was
pit
pretty
and
much
the,
shit faced at that
that
point.
gal was being held over that pit with the creature
No, we dealt with that pit stuff.
monstrosity in it with the tentacles, and we ended up levitating her up and then taking them out, and then
Kill the Exorn.
yeah, we all jumped in the pit, bounced around.
No, that was
Right,
some
so-
pit stuff was before the end of the stuff. Like we dealt with some other shit.
So at the end of the session, you guys were pretty much standing in the middle of this Duergar emissary building with this deep gnome woman that was being tortured in a back storeroom. You are all standing there, kind of deliberating what to do next, and one of the Order of the Gauntlet members had charged in and said that there was a fight going on
Yes.
between some Drow and
Xantarian.
I'll be back in
and some
4. My
Zentarum.
pizza's here.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember that. Right, and I was gonna rush there and try to keep the peace between both sides.
Okay.
Hello?
So Hab is gonna start heading that way. What's everybody else doing?
Getting pizza.
Yes, Krez is getting pizza.
I'm just thinking about, like all those deer guard, the bodies that must be just laying about the fucking town. And it's like, my God.
We can just pretend that they are drunk. Nobody will
Yeah.
I mean,
find it.
to
They're
be
just
fair,
sleeping. They're just sleeping.
there's a fair amount of deep gnome bodies around too.
Yeah, they were all sleeping. Quiet time.
Alright. Sorry, I'm almost settled, but I'm on my
You're good.
running a
So
little
what's
late.
their problem now? They just said they're fighting.
They haven't really discussed what or tried to discern what was going on or what they were fighting about. They just came, they saw the fighting or heard it and came and got you guys.
Are we like in control of this place? Are we like the
We're the boss.
No, just
We're the
these
po-po.
soldiers. Yeah, because like this is like the dispatchment of people that wanted to come with you to help fight whatever's coming in the Underdark. These
But now
demon
they're all
lords and
fighting.
whatnot.
It's an entourage.
But they're all
Alright.
bickering
Well,
and crying.
Not exactly your regiment of people. It's just the people in this particular area.
Okay.
So do you guys all just go to check it out?
Yeah,
Sure.
that sounds like a good idea. And you're on Owlbear, right? 'Cause you don't
Yep.
believe it.
You know, I never knew that you cannot pick a feat twice. Never knew that.
That would be correct.
Could you imagine if you could take the alert feat and stack it? I
Nah.
just have a plus 10 to initiative all the time.
I was thinking about skilled or something like that, like having all the skills and, all of them just maxed out and shit,
Can be a jack of all
Right.
trades.
Yeah, jack of all trades or something like
So where's the fighting going on?
that.
I'm just getting it set up right now.
Because I just moved my guys up there. Am I not supposed to move them yet?
Oh no, you're good. So get the majority of you bunched up so I can pull you over there.
By the way, I'm gonna be burping a lot, so excuse me.
What? Why?
No medication.
What's the medication? Dr. Pepper?
No, it's since I had my gallbladder,
I'm just fucking with you.
since I had my gallbladder taken out, my digestive system has gone to shit. And so
Yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah.
I don't know what it does.
All right, so yeah, you guys go across the bridge and across another smaller bridge that leads over this tiny little stream flowing through the middle of the encampment, and start hearing the sound of clashing steel and screams and yells. You see some drow soldiers fighting what look like Zentarum agents. They seem to be kind of overpowered.
These
Which
are
by
agents
what-
or the drow?
The drow, because of the sheer number of thugs that are fighting them. And it also seems you can see just a little bit of it over the top of the tent. There is a beholder that they've brought with that is fighting another member of these drow soldiers.
No. But, okay.
Essentially, they've
D&D
taken no
favorites.
attention to you guys, and they are fighting hard.
Let them settle it out themselves.
I don't see why we would need to. Is it our guys or is it their guys? It's their guys, right?
It's the Xantarium and the Drow, right? You know,
Yeah, I don't really care about the Zentarum.
yeah,
Or the
all the Drow.
Yeah.
I missed a little bit, so real quick, 5 second catch up.
Yeah,
They-
we just met the Iron Man costume, right? And
Fighting.
we're about to put him on. No, just kidding.
They the people in the Zentharan are fighting with some drow, and
Older.
that's where we're at. And they've got a beholder. So
That
We're
giant
just-
ball with the
Sort of
gnome-looking thing.
okay, we'll just let it.
Lithius looks a little bit confused as to who he's supposed to be stopping.
I don't know if we're supposed to stop anybody because they said that the person who told us that the drow were doing bad things was lying. So it just
I
seems
see it now. I see it
like
now.
at this point we sort of sit back and figure out what happens next. 'Cause I have no particular interest in.
You're telling
So
me
you guys are
don't
just
want to kill
gonna-
a beholder.
I don't know who to attack. I don't know who to rescue.
Might
To be honest,
people on our side and
not-
the-
I asked all the guys going on. Why are they fighting?
Yeah, this man kind of just approaches you and says, these drow, they've been waiting for Jazrim to show himself. They were meaning to negotiate some sort of peace, but that one there, and he points to a very heavily armed one of these drow who is fighting the beholder by herself and seemingly doing a good job. He says that one, I think that she might just be here for the beholder. He seemed to only care about that. The others were trying to negotiate for some sort of peace here. But as you can see, that didn't go well.
So you're telling me y'all don't want to kill that thing? This is above table.
Well, okay. For one thing, right, the Drow. This is their land. The Drow, right? It's an Imperium of visitors, right? Who are trying to get a foothold in this town as far as Michael having a Centurion army, right? Available there at that freaking area. So they're really like not part of this town.
This town is the Zentaran town. Like that's the whole thing. Like this is their secret base that they have in the Underdark. That's where we're at right now. It's
I
not-
can use my intimidation to tell the Zentarian to back off.
The Zentarians are the ones defending their turf. That's what I've been trying to tell
Yeah.
you. Like this is their city that we have been invited to.
It's their city. Okay.
So to
About to
fully
tell the
catch up,
Joes
hang on,
back up.
hang on. To fully catch up, is it a Zentarum that's fighting the beholder and holding him off the beholder, or is it a
I
drow?
think the
A drow.
beholder is Terran. The drow.
Yeah, the beholder is technically. You can hear a little bit of of dialogue between what is assumedly this beholder and another human person who seems to be have a fucked up eye and some very elegant clothes over this way. He kind of seems to be standing back barking orders. Like, no, you didn't have to attack him. We could have just walked away. And then you just hear a very low, guttural sound of, they must die.
From the
Yeah,
beholder,
And
What a
the
jerk.
battle ensues. From the beholder.
they must die.
I'll walk over to the human with the fucked up eye. The one that's barking orders. Just be like,
Sure.
what's going on?
What's going on? What's going on is obviously the drow have lost their goddamn minds along with everyone else in this blasted place.
Correct, but they were here for a peace treaty?
I don't. That's what they said, but I don't believe that now. First thing that happened when we came out here is that damn woman attacked the beholder.
Okay.
Who is the
Didn't even
beholder? Why
introduce
is the
herself.
beholder here?
Lorthun has been a member of the Zentarum for a while now, just about as long as I have. And let's just say that he and I don't see eye to eye. He's kind of a dick.
Oh,
Well,
So should I
He is a
kill the
beholder.
beholder?
No, it's not that you don't have to kill anyone. I mean, if you want to, and you can already see that one of the elite drow that was at these talks is dead. The other two are the other ones of these thugs are surrounding one of the other elite warriors. This one, who is also is a spellcaster, she's just kind of like just barely holding her own, but most likely will be kind of swallowed up by the rest of these forces soon. This one here, however, yeah, she's holding her own with actually, I got to do a roll for her still.
So are there
Yeah,
like
she's doing pretty good.
beholder laser eye blasts shooting all over the place?
Oh yeah, like as you're talking, Gazrim's just like, wait, duck, and pulls Hill and his head down. A laser beam just goes through the tent.
That doesn't seem very useful. All right, so the female drow that's holding her own. Actually, can I do a what's the word I'm looking for? Mother's ass. Sorry.
I doubt
Channel
that's the word.
divinity. It's not. It's it's not even a channel divinity. Mother. It's it's like Eyes of the Grave, but it's the paladin version, the
Your divine sense thing.
divine sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
Detect good and evil.
Okay.
I want to see where everybody sort of sits on the spectrum.
Okay. So you get the sense of neutrality from Gazrim. You get this. The weirdest thing out of all of this is you get the sense of neutrality from the one fighting the drow or fighting the beholder as well.
Okay.
The rest are good,
All right. Including the beholder.
including the beholder.
He's a good beholder.
Yeah.
Actually, no. He's also neutral. Neither good nor bad.
All right. Good thinking. She just sort of throws up her hands and is like, "It could go either way. Which one do you want me to stop?"
Oh, I don't think you need to stop anything. I think we've yeah. And he looks over and sees that two of these thugs have pinned down one of the drow elite warriors, and the other is just smacking the crap out of him in the head with a club. He'll soon be knocked out. This particular drow has fled. She saw you guys and just started taking off across the water.
Like ran across the water.
Would we have noticed her start to run from us?
Well, she got to like right here, saw Hab, and was just like, "Oh no, I know, oh no," and just kept on running.
I would have chased
And
her
the
down.
water here is only like 5 feet deep, so she like started swimming across. You're gonna chase her down?
Oh, I would have started the second she took off running. I would have been right behind her.
Okay.
And I've got 40 feet, so she's dashing. I've got 80 feet. Fuck with me.
Okay, so you're just. Are you gonna like catch her or
Yeah.
what?
That would be the objective. Would be to catch her.
Okay, so that's going on, and Krez, I'll just put you over here to go say that you're chasing her. Lorthun has actually gotten the upper hand on this drow warrior, and she has also tried to disengage and starts running the same direction, but sees you all. And yeah, she sees you all and just stops in her tracks.
Well, I'd stop, but I'm chasing that other one.
Helena is just sort of like, this doesn't look like peace talks.
I'm sorry, I have no quarrel with you. And she immediately starts to try and walk through the tents.
I really don't recommend doing that. Can I
And she
do
just keeps on going.
She's gonna follow. And then
She turns around and says, please leave me alone. I need to get out of here.
I highly recommend you stop going anywhere. You stay put. And if you want to achieve the original objective of peace talks, you stay right here, right now, and don't flee. Because fleeing makes you look guilty.
Fine. What is it that you desire from me?
I desire you go and talk to the actual person that you came here to talk to.
What I came here to do was kill Lorthan.
That doesn't
Why?
sound like a peace talk. Why are you killing Lorthan?
My motives are my own.
You're
I
surrounded
have no
by
reason to
enemies.
tell you anything. So either what we can do here is you can kill me now, or you can let me go.
I can kill you later. There's always a third option. I suggest you surrender at this point in time so that we don't have to kill you now, and we don't have to kill you later. I mean, I can
What do
roll
you
an
even...
intimidation check if you want.
She's just sitting there confused, like, what do you even want from me? I don't even know you. I have
Literally
no
just
business with
told
you.
what I want from you. I want you to stay put, speak to the person that you came here to talk to for these peace talks, or surrender. These are your choices.
The only peace that I need
Oh my god.
is...
Helena just sort of looks back over her shoulder at like the boys in the party. Like, are you guys fucking kidding me? Do you see this thing happening again? I always offer them the chance to surrender. They never do. It's sort of that like over the shoulder, like, what the fuck is their problem?
What's the beholder doing? Is he following her?
The beholder has started turning inside. He is just big, so he has to wait for everyone else to go, or else he will not fit.
And so all of these dudes down here at the bottom, are they ours or are
They
theirs?
are just various black market traders. They were peddling their wares and kind of talking amongst themselves, but after all the commotion that's happened, they're all watching you guys, kind of like worried as to what might happen next.
All right. Helena just
Use
sort
that
of like
famous
gestures
line.
to the guy that she was talking to, like, do you want to take care of this, please? Go on.
There's nothing to see here, folks.
Who's
Who the
actually
fuck
in
is
charge
this
of this
thing?
place?
Do
I know it's a Zentarims, but who's in charge?
you think the Zentarim are in charge? One of
Isn't
the
this the Zentarims'
sales...
place?
Oh,
Don't we-
no, my friend. Mantle Dareth may have a Zentarim outpost here, but it is in no way owned by the Zentarim. Is that Mantle Dareth is a settlement of the Dorger and the Deep Gnome and the humans from the surface world. This is a place that they've all kind of settled together to trade goods.
Sure, we were
Black
invited
market.
here to get together with people of like mind who are worried about the demonic forces that are trying to make their way into new territory. So we're here to help, but all I've seen is drama, drama, drama. So what do you expect us
Well,
to accomplish here in Mental Dareth if all we ever see is the people who are supposed to be helping us take care of these demonic forces just fighting?
well, demonic forces. that would do with some substantial research. Wouldn't you agree? And I've heard very many rumors in the past of an ancient library of sorts lost in the Underdark known as Graven Hollow. Would to find any sort of information to get rid of this demonic presence in the Underdark, that would be the library to look in. And I do know for a fact that old Gazrim in there, he has a ring of sorts that can apparently lead you there. Almost one of a kind. Maybe he would be enticed to give it to you for reasons unbeknownst to me.
Who invited us to Mental Dareth? I feel like I missed huge chunks of information when I missed a day a while back.
Technically, Bruenor gave you the same information that I just gave you.
Right.
The person that brought us here is the one that we met up in the Dwarvish town that had a secret
Yes.
entrance into the Underdark that led through Mental Dareth, and then we were coming through Mental Dareth, and then the person who led us here has disappeared.
Oh no, they're still here.
Okay, where are they?
Right
So we
here.
weren't coming here as like a meeting place. We were just traveling through here and decided to come in here.
This was
It was
on the
the
route
hour.
back into the deep to go deal with the other
Gotcha.
shit.
So that's all it was.
Essentially,
so nothing's
essentially, you
keeping us
guys.
No.
Essentially, your guys' next task was to find a way to Graven Hollow, and that Gazrim had an artifact that would lead you there.
here. Okay.
So you came here to get it and
where is
meet
that
up
guy?
with him. He just went inside. You talked to him briefly, and then he went inside.
Okay. So let's go talk to him and let's get out of here. I don't like these Dirger and Drought drama. It's stressful.
It is very stressful.
All right, I'll head in
Uh,
wherever they were going. Wherever
Helena's
they
And
gonna-
yeah,
told
and this
Oh,
drow
Helena's-
woman says, "Can I leave now?"
Helena
I'm
will just
still
sort of look
chasing
at
the
her.
other one.
Right. We will cut to that in just a second.
And just say, the last thrall that I spoke to, or that I will say acquaintances with down here in the Underdark, died with mushrooms in her head. If you find yourself going a little bit, you may want to get somebody to look at that before. And anybody that seems to be acting strange or has many headaches, you should probably take a look at that. The last thing you need is more madness and more mushrooms. And then walks off.
Okay. That's fine. I guess good luck. And she walks the other way.
Alright, so I'm following into the
So, as this is all going on, Krez, you have chased this drow woman
Uh-huh.
all the way to the water's edge, and she dives in the water and finally notices that you are chasing her and is like, "Wait, you're not one of the Zentarum. What do you want with me?"
You're running. Why are you running?
Because I don't want to die. You're not gonna kill me, are you?
If you keep running, I will.
Okay,
Now, come back over
um,
here. Let's have a little conversation.
All right.
really high pitched whistle that's sort of like a rally up. Like one of those, like, I don't even know how to do it myself, but that 2-finger in the mouth, like really, really high, shrill one.
Yep.
That's best I can do.
So, the drow woman hears that as well, and she goes, "Your friends, I think, are calling for you. You might want to go."
Don't care. Come here. The police. Put your hands up. Drop your weapons. Drop your pants. Spread your butt cheeks.
What the? What? There are no police in Mantle Dareth.
Just get over here. It's a joke. Why you're running from not wanting to die? What was killing you?
We were. God damn that woman. That assassin woman, Kinyel.
Huh?
And she points across the way to this woman that you see walking away from the party.
Uh huh.
She, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with her,
But she's an
but
assassin. Who was she
she's
sent to assassinate?
uh, she wasn't sent to assassinate anyone. She took it upon herself to try and kill Lorthan.
Okay.
She thinks that some gargoyle that gave her this gem is from some house in House Drugir. I personally don't know what the fuck that means, but it's a prestigious house of Drow, and apparently killing Lorthan will give her some kind of redemption. I don't know why she would think that would work, but she's kind of a higher rank than us, so we kind of had to listen. But you can kind of see how that worked out.
So she has a gem that she got from something. Okay. And where are you heading now? Like, where are you running away to?
I'm going back to the emissary. Hopefully that none of the Dorger that are going around killing people come in, and hopefully this attack on the Zentarum doesn't lead to a counterattack later.
Well, we dealt with most of the Dorger. Don't think you'll have to deal with them right now. But would you say that gem that she got was of demonic nature, maybe?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Okay. I'll let you go to your emissary. I'll stop chasing you. Next time, when you see a bunch of us, how about you just take a moment and have a conversation instead of running? Because next time, I might just take your head off.
Okay. And she, as soon as she hears "take your head off," she's like cowering. Like, can I go now?
Yes, go, go, go. And I
And
turn and
immediately start swimming.
I immediately run over to Helena. Like, hey, that lady that you were just talking to a moment ago might have a demonic gem in her hands that's causing her to go batshit crazy.
If she did, I did not see anything that sparked as evil from her.
You didn't
So-
detect evil in her, but you didn't look for magical items. Where's
It's
Lithius?
like within 60 feet.
Right, but that's detect good and evil in people, right? Not items.
I think it's just detect good and evil. Let me just double check on the.
Because the lady that just ran away said
Anything
that she
affected
was.
by the Hallowfell or the known location of any celestial fiend undead that is not behind
Yeah.
total cover.
Celestial fiend or undead. That doesn't specify item that might have demonic nature.
Okay.
The reason I say this is that lady said that other lady over there was given a gem that basically made her want to kill the beholder.
I wonder if it's the same gem that they were talking about with the Dwarger.
Maybe. Where'd she go?
She went back that way.
I immediately go start looking for her.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Oh god, I'm -1 on this.
You're gonna
14.
do
Okay.
Wait, do I get a +4 to that since I'm in range of you?
true.
Then it's 18.
Yeah, you don't seem to find her. You go back to where you saw her last and look around the area. Ask around even, and she doesn't seem to be around anymore.
Fuck. We needed her.
I'll find her again. Right now, let's focus on at least one thing at a time before we get too distracted.
I thought our whole point was to stop demonic shit happening.
And the easiest way to do that will be with the information that we get from the library, remember?
Let's hope.
I hope you're right.
No, I hope you're right, because, like, we literally let go the person that might have had demonic shit.
It wasn't. Oh, sorry, I was not there for the conversation, but it wasn't her. It was the gargoyle, right? Above table.
You know, she was above table. She was handed a gem from a gargoyle that told her
Okay.
that if she killed the beholder, she would restore something.
Okay. We'll bring that up when we get into the tent with everybody else.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you guys are heading to the Zentarum embassy.
Yeah. To talk about the library.
Okay. So you head. Sorry, I'm just also reading up on something else.
Come with pickles.
It doesn't.
Damn it.
So yeah, you end up here. There are two Zentarum agents standing outside, and they look you all over and say, "What's all this? More attackers looking to take out more beholders?"
Why is everybody always trying to start shit with us? Why can't we go from point A to point B? Like, and she's just saying this like to herself out loud.
Look, if we wanted to attack you, I would have killed you already.
It's true.
And if I didn't hit the finishing blow, Helena here would have killed you. And if she didn't kill you, one of our other friends would have killed you. There's two of you, 6 of us. Just stop trying to start shit and just open up a conversation with, hey, how's your day?
Well, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit jumpy, but if you didn't just see,
Yeah, I saw that shit, but do I look like a fucking drow to you?
I mean, your skin's kind of.
Fucking
It's
Kinda
horns,
there.
motherfucker. Horns. Clearly not a drow.
Oh yeah,
Does
I see the horns now.
does the
I get it.
half-orc
Oh,
look like a drow? How about the flying fucking tiefling in the air?
you don't want my answers. I wasn't ever very good at biology.
Congratulations, we now understand that you have the equivalent IQ of me, which is not saying much.
This particular veteran, he just turns to Lithius and says, "What do you guys want?"
Lithia said he was going to the bathroom. I don't know if he's back yet.
Oh,
I'm back. I just got back.
yeah, he just looks at you and is like, "What do you guys want?"
Maybe 30 minutes without fighting, bickering, and arguing so we can have some peace of mind and figure out our next steps. But this place seems to just be riddled with issues. Makes me want to go. We need to get to this library.
Well,
We have big things on our plate, not little drama like this place has. We need to figure out who is with us, and we need to get there and figure out how to take care of these demonic creatures, these mushroom people. So I don't know.
Well, how about-
Where's this library at? You can point us the direction. That'll be a big way in helping us out.
he give me a
Give him
Yeah,
a
give me a
slap in the
persuasion.
face. Okay.
yeah, give me a persuasion check.
All right. I have no persuasion, so it's a 0. And I rolled an 8, so
He can tell that you mean well, and the only thing that's really your saving grace here is he notices this other Zentarum agent with you. Says to her, these guys here, your water's not tainted, is it? And she says, no, it's fresh to drink. And he thinks for a second, looks at all of you and says, I'll give you 10 minutes inside. No funny business, no fighting, no problems. Yeah?
10 minutes?
Minutes?
10
How much
minutes.
In the
do you
library,
expect
and
us
you want
to
us-
be able to do
No,
in
10
minutes?
minutes inside this to talk to Gazrim. He
Oh.
knows everything you might need to know.
All right. Yeah, 10 minutes should be fine then.
I'll wait here,
Oh,
and I'm just gonna stand here looking menacing at this guy and go, you may think 10 minutes, but I guarantee you can't get past me to stop them.
Helena will go in with Lithius. Is anybody else coming with us?
Peebles is staying with Krez. He just kind of looks over and is like, I like him. I feel like I can learn stuff from you.
The fuck is learning?
How does Argyle's persuasion, by the way?
Oh yeah, that's right. Argyle's with you. He is just kind of been quiet this whole time, and he hears you say that, whether you said it out loud or not. And he's like, I mean, I can persuade pretty well.
I hate having to do like an insight check on this fucker all the time, but like she just does not trust him. But yeah, okay, we're going in. So Lithius, because she's not the greatest at reading, so she needs somebody that's smart. So she'll grab Lithius and just be like, "You guys," and then she
Sure.
knows that Argyle likes or knows a lot about like the artifacts and whatnot because that's why he was stealing shit down there. So she'll grab him and like sort of go through and then look at the rest of the party and be like, does anybody else need to come?
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I keep on losing connection with the room.
So just like looking at Ulin and Hab and just being like, do either of them need to? I'll
So
take that as
the
a
rest of you
no.
are staying outside then?
I'm hanging
No,
out.
I'm still in.
Alrighty then. So we will so Argyle, Helena, Lithius, and his small gang of mechanical cronies all head inside.
Robots.
The rest of your regiment of foot soldiers and Krez and Peebles and Hab and Ulin all stay outside. Shortly after all of those guys go inside, Krez, you see over here a little deep gnome that seems to also be watching you. Peebles has also made you aware. He says, hey, who's that guy? Is he another one of your friends?
I'll immediately be like, hello? What do we have here?
He is kind of huddled against a stone column. And he's just, as soon as you say anything about him, he just immediately starts hiding or trying to hide. Poorly.
Look here, little one. Do I need to give you a sock?
What do you. What? What does that even mean? He says.
You know, to free Dobby, I give a sock close to the
Exactly what I was
the health
thinking.
valve. Like you're hiding. Like clearly you
I thought you
need
meant sock
something.
him, like punch him.
No, no. Like,
That's what I
went
thought
straight
too.
Yeah, I went straight to Dobby.
like do you need clothing? Do you
No,
need to be freed? Like what are you doing?
I'm trying to find a gargoyle in particular.
What gargoyle?
Well, if you must know, my lady gave me a gemstone
A gemstone.
that she had borrowed it from the Duergar of some sort. Told me to go buy something with it. And before I could do that, Gargoyle snatched the gemstone from me. And now I can't go back, or else Yantha's gonna. Oh man, she's gonna be pissed.
Well, she's already been tortured and beaten and battered by the Duragor for whatever the fuck happened there. So you, sir, are gonna hang with me until my lovely little friends come out of a place they're having a conversation, and if you try to run, I'll cut your legs off.
Nice, dude.
Make me an intimidation check.
Wow, 10.
He he takes a look into your eyes, and his legs start to quiver. He's like, well, it beats being dead, and he just sits down next to you.
Wonderful. We're gonna hang here for the next 12 minutes.
All right,
Probably
so
closer to 8 minutes left now.
yeah, this is probably like 8 minutes in. Cutting back to while this is going on inside. You have been led inside, and in front of you is a human man. He is well dressed in some elegant silks. He's got a messed up looking eye. Looks like one of them has been damaged by something in the past, like a bite mark scar across his eye. But he seems to have a good demeanor on things. Not very negative kind of aura about him. And he says, can I help you?
Look over at Helena. You want to talk?
She'll just sort of wave at like you because she's again not great at the book learning. So between you and Argyle, but she'll stand behind and offer whatever help it seems like you need.
All right. Well, I probably don't have the verbiage to say the exact things that I need to say because I feel like I have like a gap in information and stuff. I think I
Basically, we
missed
need
like
access to the library. That's what we're here for.
right. We're
He
here at
has
the
a really
library to
excellent-
search information on a specific place, and I can't remember the name of that specific place. So if you want to talk, you go ahead. I've had a shitty day, guys, so I apologize.
Oh,
Is
hey,
it
I get it. It's all good.
the demonic
And
gem?
she'll just sort of no, the demonic gem is with the gargoyle outside with the drow. With this guy, we're looking. We need to use loitering in order to access the library so that we can do some research on the demonic uprising that's happening here. I think if you've been paying attention in any way, shape, or form, you know that this is not a threat. This is a reality. Things are rising. We need to stop it. We need the information to do so. We need to know where the are coming from, how to get them back, and what possible allies we can find down here. Are you willing to help us, or are you going to be a problem?
You guys are looking for Graven Hollow, huh?
Yes.
I think yes.
And you came to
He's
me.
trying very hard not to be like, don't threaten him, don't threaten him, don't threaten him.
he sits and says, so you were given information to come find me because I have a way to get to the place you need to go. Never mind how you got this
Is
information.
incorrect?
Are you going to help us or not? This is important.
Either. I don't see why not. And he just takes the ring off, And he hands it to you. It says, "Yeah, put it on, and I'll tell you exactly where to go."
And how do we return this to you when we're
He
done?
hands
He'll
you.
just hold it up at
I
Lucas
mean-
and be like, "Would you like to check its Twitter quickly to make sure it's not that something crazy?"
Yeah, I'll go off to the side and do identify on it.
Yeah, you identify it. It doesn't really have a name. I'm just gonna call it the compass ring,
Cool.
and
Continue.
it's essentially a gemmed ring with a star-shaped core. And when you put it on, it shows you the safest, shortest route to Graven Hollow.
I got big knuckles. I don't like to wear jewelry, so I'll hand it to Helena.
All right.
And
she'll
I
take
tell
it,
her it's legit.
put it on, look at the guy, and say, "You've probably saved the entire Underdark by doing this. If you need something from us, let us know. But until then, we are going to the library, and we will get some more help from there. Do you have anyone that you would recommend, or anybody that we could take with us to go there?" Did this fucking beholder just like roll up on us?
Yeah, he actually did. He hears the conversation and he just goes, "Gazrin, who are these interlopers?" And Gazrin just kind of like, he puts his fingers on his head, like, or like he does like the facepalm thing of like the "God fucking damn it, not right now." Lorthan, these adventurers, they were seeking knowledge from me just to find Graven Hollow, you know. And the beholder, he kind of just gets like a weird look on his face of, why would they? What information do they seek in Graven Hollow? Speak now. Tell me.
Does he look beat up from that
Oh
fight?
yeah, he has. Not only does he look beat up from the fight, he looks like he's also like, because you've seen some beholders in books that have numerous eye stalks and stuff. It looks like some of his eye stalks are missing, and they've been missing for a long time.
I don't like your attitude.
You don't like my attitude. You realize
You're
you're
right.
in my house, right?
You're right. We're leaving. Goodbye. And I'll just turn around and walk off.
She'll go with.
Yeah, he just, and Gazrim, he like looks really embarrassed, and he's like, "I'm so sorry. I'm glad I could help. Come back anytime. You're welcome here."
And she'll give him the same spiel about watch out for headaches and mushrooms and the infection that's been going around with the myconids.
And he's like, "That's pretty strange and specific, but I'll keep that in mind." And Lorthan, as you're walking away, he just says, "You foolish person. The Myconids are a peaceful tribe. They only fight when they're threatened. You know nothing." And then the sound is slowly drowned out as you walk outside.
Yeah, it's one of those it's like one way or another you're going to find out you're wrong. But
It's like, yeah, blow it out your ass, dude. I don't care. So yeah, you guys all head back out to the entrance. It's been about 10 minutes.
okay, cool. So I've got
And-
the ring and we've got
I'll wait
everything
inside
else.
until it's 11 minutes, and then I'll go outside.
Is that gargoyle still just chilling right there?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is.
Look at Krez, sort of like nod over at the gargoyle and just be like, "Is this the thing that you were talking about?"
There's
One
a bunch
second.
of gargoyles in here.
What do you say, Krez?
Sorry, my wife was talking to me. Are back out?
Yeah, we came back out at 11 minutes past.
Mm-hmm.
And then she looks up at the gargoyle that's up on the wall, and then looks at Krez and just sort of like does that little head nod, like, "Is this the thing?"
So,
Validate parking.
So to give you some background, this little gnome midget here, apparently, the lady that we saved from the getting tortured to death. Hang on a second. You let me remote. Oh. I don't. What? Maybe. I don't see the remote. Hang on a second. Sorry.
It's under your butt.
That's the trick. I have it. I have the remote. I broke into your house last week and stole it.
Man,
It was a
that's
costly measure because you live in 14 states over.
Yeah, it was. I would imagine so. So,
Dude, I just booked flight to fucking California, so feel you.
so this little gnome here apparently was given a gem that the lady that we saved over there. I can't remember her name, Senor Butt Sniffer.
People?
To go buy something, and then that gem was stolen by a gargoyle. So now he's trying to find the gargoyle that stole the gem so he can go buy something. But I told him he couldn't leave or I'd take his legs off until you got here.
He did say that.
So you're just messing with him, and he just had a bad day. Chris just wants to take his legs off. Some random citizen.
Well,
He's not serious, right?
Chris, you need to have a
He's not-
battle soon, bro.
I am 100%.
We need to go kill
serious.
something.
I will take your legs off. But point in case, beyond the point, is apparently the gemstone that was stolen from the Durgar that started this whole shindig down here where we slaughtered a bunch of Durgar for no reason is his fault and her fault, and now a gargoyle has it.
And Helena just points at the gargoyle. Is it that gargoyle?
I look at the deep gnome with like intimidating face. Is it that one? Answer her.
I didn't see him there.
I mean, I'm sorry.
But
You couldn't see the gargoyle on the wall.
I mean, there's a lot of gargoyles in here, and he points over to the across the way, and you can just barely see
Oh,
above
like,
this other emissary office. There's like 5 or 6 more of them just
There ain't-
kind of chilling.
there ain't no fucking way we see that.
It's not like a dimly lit place. This place is pretty lit.
Yeah, but you're talking
just not like-
20, 40, 60, 80, 100 feet, 120 feet away in here.
You telling me you can't see someone standing 100 foot away?
I'm telling you that, like, from the angle that some of these things are from our positioning, there's no way we see that many.
Okay,
And what
well
the hell
then
is this tent
he's just
here?
gonna say.
You see what I'm saying?
Either way, he's just gonna say. Yeah, there's like I've seen at least 10 other gargoyles in this place.
10 gargoyles. Okay, and with any of the gargoyles, do they all look the same? Do they look any different? Or should I just start cracking
all-
gargoyles in half and hope for the best?
As bad as this sounds, it's kind of like Dorger to me and dwarves. They all just kind of look the same.
You racist little shit.
We have what we need. We can move on. Do we need to take a long rest at all before we leave this place?
I'd like to take a nap before we go anywhere.
Wouldn't
I'd like to take anything from anyone's loose pockets, Argyle says.
Don't make me stab you.
Cool, Argyle, start
And
hot,
then
hitting up the
I'll
gargoyles.
look over at that the person who is literally our guide and just be like, is there an inn or someplace that we can rest for the night?
I believe that Gazrim would probably let us spend the night in the barracks here. We could camp outside of the settlement in the caves. Uh, maybe the deep gnomes might let us stay with them. Other than that, there's no dedicated inn here.
Where's the barracks?
You guys were just
Yeah.
All right, I'll turn around and head back in. Boop, boop, boop.
wait. Is that guard gonna let you? Because he said we only have 10 minutes.
She just sort of looks at him.
I was just trying to say that, but I started sneezing. He just turned around and started going back in, and he's just like, "Hey, oh what? Fuck."
And then she was like,
Terrible guard.
just like sort of like waves at the guy that she was talking to before, if he's still there, and it's just sort of like,
Yes,
"We
he's
need
still
a place
arguing with
for the
Lorthan.
night."
I'll tell the deep gnome,
Uh,
have a nice life. I'm going to take a nap.
Okay. Yeah, Gazrim says, yes, I wasn't expecting you to come back so soon at all, if anything. What can I do for you now?
We need a place to sleep. Can we crash in the barracks?
Oh, I don't think that will be an issue. I
Excellent.
don't think that'll be an issue at all.
Which way?
We have like that Gazim's fortress.
Yeah, technically.
As Krez gets up and sees the beholder, he goes, "Do you think they taste like spectator tentacles as well?"
I don't remember what spectator tentacles taste like, so I'm sure that it is a thing that you can find out at some point, but maybe not today.
Excuse me, sir.
Today
Can I
I
have one of
suggest
your
we-
tentacles to eat?
I'll tell you what, little man. You can eat one of my tentacles when you pull it off of my cold, dead body.
Don't
And I'll tell
give
you
him
this right now.
ideas.
I've fought a pack of Behirs to lose enough of these stocks, and I will not lose any more.
Is that a
Do I know what a
threat?
behavior is?
Are you threatening me?
He's just gonna like totally look at the rest of you and say, "Someone needs to control him.
Control.
He's gonna get himself in trouble."
And she just
Or
walks over to
he's
the
got his
guy.
shots.
Can you please lead us to the barracks?
I've killed.
Yeah, Gazrim's like, yeah, let's not blow up this place. Come on. Just leave things lie, just let it go. And essentially he just takes you to this one over here. There's not like an actual bed, but it's like a cot.
She'll grab everybody and be like, I have a place for us to crash for the night. Come on.
So you're telling me I can't have a tentacle to eat? I'll be back for you.
Sizing him up for his pot.
Biscuits.
Alright. And then
Oh,
I'll
we
go
got a
ahead and
recipe.
cast
Ah,
alarm
yeah.
around the interior of the barracks so that it's
We got a recipe for him.
and
If we're
then-
taking a
Alright,
long
so
rest,
you-
then anybody that wants their weapons sharpened or anything like that, let me know, and I'm gonna
What's sharpening
I'll
my
take
start
weapon
working on
do?
some stuff. Just fixing stuff and sharpening things.
Just sharpening
hands
and give it
over
plus 10 to
the
damage.
Dawnbringer and the double-bladed scimitars.
Okay, I'll start working on them. I'll use my special artificer ability to bring out like a good workbench type place, and I'll just start
Yes.
working on it.
And then I think we are good there. All right, and then that's set up for the alarm spell. I think
What's the name of this town?
Mantle Dareth.
Mantle Gareth. Okay.
and then okay, and she'll set up to sort of like look at Cogsworth and just be like, you take first, they'll take second, and do like have 4 hours with somebody else, and then
You could just have both my robot guys take watch all night, and you
for
can
the
just
full
sleep all
night.
night if you want. Sleep when you want.
All right, so
They'll wake
4
us up.
hours, good to go, and then she almost wants to cast like a secondary like alarm spell around fucking Argyle, like stay fucking put, you little bastard.
I'll
We
leave
need
the
this
robots
spot.
at the front door.
And she'll set up and start doing her trance.
Krez goes. Fucking tentacles.
With a grumbly tummy.
Tentacles.
He's just so
Those
cranky.
tentacles. And your little
Like-
tentacles too.
He's like, I wanted calamari. Alright. So long rest.
Yeah, long rest.
Woohoo!
As you guys all. I will also like to say that there's like 6 of you, 7 including Peebles, and there's only 4 beds.
Krez sleeps on the floor,
So
no
someone's-
questions asked.
She's
I was gonna say, yeah, so some of you are sleeping on the floor.
it's fine.
Fine.
Yeah, and Argyle immediately just dives on a bed as soon as you guys get in the door. It's like, ha ha ha, I got one.
Fuck you, Argyle.
We kick the bed. No, just make sure that
The real star of the
like,
show
I
is
guess
in the
like
camera room.
Hab,
Hibiscus.
Lithius, Argyle, and Ulan have beds because she trances, so she doesn't need a bed. And then I guess Krez is sleeping on the floor. Do, 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 do.
Should have made Ulan sleep on the floor and give Peebles the bed.
Doesn't Peoples live here?
I'm kind of a visitor.
Okay.
Which, yeah, he's with you too. He at this point has snuggled up onto the Guardian, the Steel Guardian, kind of just sleeping against his like arm or something.
Not very comfortable.
No, not really. And yeah, you get the benefits of a long rest. The following morning.
Grenades everywhere. Pandemonium.
Yeah, Krez, you're dreaming, and you have you're in a kitchen. You're having a dream, and it's like all of the foods that you had cooked in the Underdark. You're like cooking for all of your friends and family, and it's just coming out perfect. And then you wake up and you have something chewy in your mouth to figure out that it is a tentacle. And you look up to see Lorthan standing over you, or I shouldn't say standing, floating over you.
How did he get past the alarm spell?
Oh shit! You hear that as soon as you hear the alarm go off. You look up, you see Lorthan. Yeah, he's crossed the boundaries of this alarm spell, and he's just kind of just fucking with Krez's face. Not really hurting him, but like poking him in the nose, like what you would do to wake up an adult if you were an 8-year-old.
Gotcha.
No, oh, my bad. Sorry.
Mustache on him with marker.
Pretty much.
Okay. She just sort of like tilts her head at him and is like, if you wake him up and he's cranky, it's on you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight.
Oh, it's morning. You guys are still here?
So wait, I'm gnawing
Lithius
on this
gets up and
tentacle.
starts getting ready.
I mean, it's in your mouth.
Krez wakes up and just hard bites. Goes, ah!
Ah, son of a bitch!
Did I take it
Didn't
chunked
think
out?
you'd bite it. You did. You have a nice taste of beholder meat.
I need more. I need more. Can I have the rest of it? Can I have the rest of it?
He's like, you guys need to get out of here.
No,
As he
no,
nurses
no.
his bite wound.
Give me the rest of it. You already lost a quarter of it. Give me the other rest.
Hey, I told you no.
I will cut one off myself.
Up, I'm like, all right, cut it out, you two. Big ball.
Yeah.
Move along.
Yeah, listen to the prissy boy over there.
Excuse me.
You don't
sir.
want
Excuse me. Want to die?
Is there a way to deflate this thing?
no way to deflate this thing.
It sounds to me as if the beholder wants to die and become my lunch for the next 3 days.
And it kind of sounds like to me that someone has overstayed his welcome and needs to leave.
And I suppose you're the big guy that's gonna lift me and take me out of here?
I mean, give the man the right tools to do the job.
I got a 6.
Way to
He already
grapple
knows what's
this
going
guy?
on.
Is there a way to grapple this guy?
Grapple
Since
me?
he is the size that he is, no.
I think he's talking about grappling me, not the beholder.
No. I'm talking about grappling the beholder.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's like freaking 20 times the size of a human.
No, this thing's huge. There's no way that you like to try and wrap around him. It would be like hitting a wall.
Okay. I was gonna grapple one of his tentacles and walk him out.
All right, so yeah, he is essentially tired of your shit, and it is time to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Ah.
All right, and then everybody
take
that's
11.
around me gets a +4 to their
So-
initiative.
15 for Krez.
It's a 28 for Helena.
You didn't have to 2-up me. Okay?
Sorry.
Good God. All right, we'll get Argyle
And
in
then-
there.
Argyle and Ulin and Lithius all get the +4.
Yeah.
And the beholder, right? He gets the +4.
No.
Friends that
Damn
I choose.
it.
And then is Hab really like way over there?
Probably not.
Okay.
Hab's probably in here as well.
You would also get the +4.
Yeah, so I need an initiative roll from Hab Waters.
I'll bring up the map so I will see if at all I'm getting at a blank screen. See.
I haven't even had my
Initiative.
coffee yet. You're already fighting with beholders?
Yeah, I know.
All right, I'm just gonna go start some shit for some reason.
Roll out of bed and fight a beholder.
Okay. 13,
rubbing
right?
the sleepy
door.
Plus
How did that beholder fit through the door?
13
He
plus.
isn't. He's like reaching his tentacles through. 13 plus 4 is 17.
correct. Yes.
Got it. Didn't mean to cut you off, but we got it all. Helena, it is your turn. You will be up first.
She just is like, so she's watching this beholder fuck with Krez.
Yeah, essentially.
She's just sort of like, I would highly recommend not using a magical weapon, but if you're going to do this quickly. And then she'll just sort of like move out through the front door and like get into a position where she can see which way the tentacles are facing and hold her. Can you hold a bonus action?
I don't think so.
All right.
Technically, you can hold anything so long as like it is So like you can hold a bonus action, you can hold an action, you can hold anything you want to hold, so long as you don't think that using your bonus action would trigger your action,
Alright.
right? So
Mm,
holding a bonus
no.
action means you can't hold your action.
These squares are 20-foot squares?
Yes.
Okay. And then, alright, so then she will use Blessing of the Raven Queen to get 30 feet to here,
All right.
and then hold an action of
When it comes to dating, one of the
When it comes to dating,
yeah, she will
Yeah, I
hold
just opened my
her
Facebook and
action
that's the first thing that comes up.
what did we learn?
casting. Where is it? Crusader's Mantle.
Oh, okay.
And that's the action she will hold when the beholder begins to like make an attack.
He was saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the case. We'll move on to Argyle. Argyle has heard all of this arguing. And he is going to take Okay, cool. He's going to use an ability, kind of conjure a little psychic knife. And he's going to throw it about right next to where you are, Helena. And just as the knife hits the point, it just disappears and he appears in that space instead.
She just looks at him and goes, "You couldn't have done it to the other side."
I didn't think of that.
I-
So that's his action. Oh no, that's a bonus action. So his action, yeah, he's going to chuck another dagger at it, at this beholder, and it misses. Goes sailing past and appears right back in his hand. And at that point, yeah, Lorthan is just like, "Oh, so now you're gonna try and take me out? You're gonna take me out, bro? You want to try it again?" Hab Waters, it is your turn.
Okay, that was the beholder saying that.
That was the beholder saying that. Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do something really, really stupid. All right. Athletics. I attempt to jump on the beholder and ride him like a rodeo.
Are you
Yeah.
leaving the barrel?
Yeah, you're technically inside, so. I mean, with your, I'll be nice and say with your 30 foot of movement, you'd be able to at least get outside and get into a point where you could grab onto a tentacle, try and get on top.
Alright, and then once you're within 30 feet of me, you do an extra d4 radiant with any strike that you make.
What? D3? Radiant?
D4 radiant.
D4? Okay.
Making up dice
Alright.
as he goes.
Okay, I rolled my
So-
athletics, which is a total 27.
Yeah, and he tries to fight his tentacle out of your hand, but you are tough. And you wrap yourself around this thing and it just pulls you away. You are now in the air. You're about like 10 feet off the ground and you are holding on for dear life onto one of these beholder tentacles. Congratulations.
Look at me, Mom! Look at me, Mom! Look at me! I'm doing
Will that
it!
be all for your turn then?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm
Okay.
riding the beholder now.
Prez, it is your turn now.
I have to ask, which way is his eye facing?
His eye is facing towards Helena right now, but actually, it's pointing at it's facing that direction. Yeah.
Because I have to ask this question. Because anywhere his gaze is, no magical effect works.
Yeah, that's true.
So would Argyle's knife
There's-
have worked?
It didn't come
Big
back
eye
to
or
him.
the small eye?
No, like his blink dagger. If the dagger had landed in the gaze of the eye, he wouldn't have blinked to the dagger.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
That's why I'm asking this question.
that way he ran.
Okay.
He
So, yeah,
threw
what are
his
you gonna do?
dagger, ran to pick it up.
But I myself am going to go into a frenzied rage. Because I must take this to be fun. One level of exhaustion, and I'm going to step out and swing at this guy reckless at its side. Now, how many tentacles does it have?
It
My snuggle
has
balls.
6 tentacles.
I'd like to try and cut one of them off.
All right.
My snuggle balls. Come on now.
Yeah, go ahead and make your attack.
That is going to be 15 to hit.
15 is not gonna hit actually.
Second attack is going to be 23.
Okay, that'll do it. So the first one, he kind of like smacked your blade away with the tentacle, which is surprisingly strong. You're kind of surprised you bit through it. But the second one, you figure out the angle and you get it to work.
11 points of damage. And I'll just
Alright.
shift with my last bit of movement on my turn to get to about here, where I'm behind him.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Ulan, you're up.
All right.
Yeah, you were behind Krez during this whole debacle of arguing.
Can I make it there? 30 feet of movement?
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna swing at the holder. $25 hit.
That'll hit.
No, not at all.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, that one's not going to do it.
Damn. Oh, 16.
That is also not going to be enough to hit.
Oh, brother. I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
19.
All right, that'll hit.
Okay.
So we know it's between 17 and 19 to hit this fucking thing.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
That's not hitting. That's 13.
Nope. All right, so
I got one more attack.
one more attack.
19.
That'll hit.
9 points of damage.
9. Okay, so you get a couple good attacks in, and unfortunately, it is still standing
No, you don't. You
or
don't say.
floating.
You don't say. You don't say.
But it is at this point, though. It is now looking in your direction.
My direction.
Oh no! Wait, it already is looking in that direction. Never mind. Never mind.
Which direction is it looking? Towards Krez or?
Good golly, I'm full of sneezes tonight. It's looking at Helena and Argyle and Ulan at this point.
Okay.
In that general direction. All right, and if that will be all, we're going to move on to the legendary action that this beholder has.
It gets nothing.
It's going to use a random eye ray.
Bum, bum, bum.
Now, if that's the tentacle that I'm holding on to, you should get a negative.
Oh, this is gonna be funny. It is the one that you're holding on to. And Hab, make me a strength saving throw. Did you hear me, Hab?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm 11 total.
Wonderful. So, you are holding on, and you start to feel yourself get pulled away from this tentacle. But you don't feel anything grabbing you. You just feel almost like gravity shifting you in that direction.
Psychic.
You are moved away from this, kind of like pulled off the end of this off this tentacle by some sort of telekinesis. And he kind of just moves you another 20 feet against the wall. And you're just kind of like pressed up against there for now. And now it is going to be the Beholder's turn. And he is going to bite Ulin.
He thinks he's gonna bite Ulin.
Yeah, he does, because Ulin manages to sidestep out of the way like a badass as this thing just plows into the ground in front of him. All right. And that throws me off because it doesn't say he can do the eye raise too.
So if you're using the thing, if you use his action to bite, you don't get eye raise. If you use his eye raise, you get 3
Okay.
eye raise that turn.
That's what I figured because it doesn't say multi-attack.
But-
All right, cool. So that's all. What?
But his legendary actions, you get 3 of them per round. So you can use individual eye raise each round. Or like not each
Right.
round, but like you can use 3 eye raise because I'm pretty sure he gets 3 legendary actions per turn. So you can use his
Yep.
2 more eye raise in a sense before the end of a thing, as long as it's at the end of somebody's turn.
But we've
All
already
right,
gone through most
so-
of the turns except for mine, I think.
Yeah, speaking of which, it is your turn.
Can I see the bottom of it from where I'm at inside the barracks, looking out the door?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, from where you're at, you can see its little beholder butt.
All right. Well, I just can I tell this guy to move, or is he in?
I mean,
is he in the anti-magic ray? Because he's kind of
he
down
is
here,
just on the edge of it.
so he's not. Okay, so he's okay. All right. So I'm just gonna whistle a little tune, sitting on the bed. I'm just gonna cock my weapon, do bonus action for branding smite at level 3.
All right,
I'm gonna take a shot.
go for it.
You're looking at a 18 to hit.
That is just enough to hit.
Okay, so
Nice. Now I know what it takes to
it's
hit
gonna
the guy.
do nice max damage. So there's 16 plus an additional 3d6 radiant damage. So you're looking at 27. Then I'm gonna pump a arcane jolt once per turn when you hit something. Yep, it's just a if you hit, so there's no bonus action or anything. So that's another 2d6 electric damage.
Jesus.
So my first shot does 34 damage.
And it's the beholder's still there. Lorthan is taking this damage. He does have a good chunk out of his side now from that, but
Shoot him again. With a natty 20.
oh shit. That's a dirty 30 there, my friend.
Yep. So
Trying to
let me
kill
roll
this thing?
that. So the first one would be an extra 8 if that's max. So you're looking at 26 damage from that crit.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm going to hold on 1 second. All right. And I'm just going to kind of move over this way so that I can see him, but he's going to have a harder time seeing me around that door.
Sure.
And I will have this guy jump up and attack, and I'll have this guy go and attack. So you have first attack is going to be a miss with a 2 for the Shield Guardian. Second one is also a 2, so he misses. And then my dog jumps up and definitely it's going to hit. It's like a 24 or 25. So
There you go. Yeah, that'll hit.
He does. Ooh, max damage. 8 plus 4, so 14. 12, sorry.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Nope, I'm sorry. Because it's
Nah.
plus 5. It's plus 5 now.
All right.
So 13
Yep.
damage. And I gotta
Oh,
go.
okay.
I gotta go help my son real quick. So, and I'm done.
Alrighty. So yeah, Lorthan the Beholder looks mildly bloody. One of his stalks looks kind of bent, but he's still standing. And at this point, Gazrim has dashed around the corner and is just like, Lorthan, what are you all doing? Why are you fighting? And Helena, you're up first.
Okay. She is going to move this way and this way, which should put her outside the cone. And that will reignite the aura. And then she is going to attack. But we're going to use the double-bladed scimitar. So first attack is going to be a 14, doesn't hit. Bonus action, 19.
That'll hit.
With 7 plus another, the D8. I think it's a D8 right now. Go away. I have another D8. 2 is 9, and I'll go ahead and dump a divine smite into that first level. Stop it. Which is 2 more D8. Woof. 3. Woof.
Ouch.
And I know, right? And then second action on the turn will be 14 to hit. Does not hit. And
He
then
put up a good fight, but Lorthan the Beholder is pretty agile with his tentacles and manages to smack the blade out of the way.
good. And then all right. Right. Okay. And then oh shit. And then plus me. I forgot about the spell that I have up, which is the Crusader's Mantle, which gives another D4 radiant on the one that did hit. It's another 2 radiant. Okay. And that will be my turn.
All right. Argyle, he looks over to Gazrim and says, your little shit-ass beholder decided to start some shit, and now we're going to finish it. And he pulls out his short sword. Seeing that the dagger that he threw before didn't do anything, he's just kind of already peeved that he had to go pick it up. So yeah, he's just going to slash at the beholder. And he's going to miss.
If he's in the cone, it won't, but if anybody is out of the cone, they will deal an extra D4 of radiant with every hit.
Yeah, he is in the cone, so...
That was just for everybody else who's in the group.
So yeah, he makes his attack and he misses gloriously. makes a bonus action offhand dagger attack. But he does it at disadvantage because he's throwing at something that's point blank in front of him. Rolls a 12 and hits the ceiling. All right, so that's Argyle's turn. Hab Waters, you're up.
E.
You're
okay.
pinned against the wall, incapacitated. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Does that stop or did it continue or what?
It stops on its next turn, so yeah, you're just kind of held up against the wall. You feel like you want to move, but you just for some reason can't.
Okay. Could I use what do I use? A strength roll? How do I break you?
I'm afraid time is what would break this, or maybe a dispel magic spell from someone else.
Okay. So I'm pretty much stuck there then.
Yes, you are stuck. I was just kind of commenting on that.
Okay, all right. So I'm just gonna. Don't you hurt snuggle balls, and that's pretty much my whole action.
All right, cool. Krez.
Do we have flanking?
Yes, you do.
Oh, wonderful.
I didn't roll with advantage, my bad. But it's all you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Before you go, Krez, at the end of Hab's turn, I'm gonna do a legendary action. This guy's gonna do a random eye ray.
It ain't random, and you know it. You picked what eye ray you're gonna throw at me. Bring it. Sorry, I'm okay.
Actually, no, this was random. So, Krez, make me a wisdom save.
You're
Yeah.
gonna get a +4 on that.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do me any good. That's 7.
All right, so you managed to catch eyes with one of these tentacles, and it glows pink for a second.
Uh-huh.
And you are charmed. You sit there and you think, "Oh wow, why would I ever want to hurt this?"
Oh, you think so? You think so? But mindless rage, I cannot be charmed or frightened.
So yeah, you get that thought in your head for a second, and you go, "No, all that matters is death."
Congratulations on charming the one target you can't charm while raging. That's okay.
All right, so yeah, go ahead with your turn.
Excellent. So since I'm flanking, I'll roll with advantage to get a shitty 13 on the first strike. A whopping 25 on the second for 14 points of damage, and on the final strike,
You get a D4 radiant on that.
natural 20. Oh, D4 radiant. Let me roll that real quick, and I got a natural 20 on the next one. So
Oh yeah, nice.
there's another 3 points on that radiant damage, and natural 20 wise, so it's immediate 12 damage. And then an additional 12, 18, 19 plus 7, 26 plus a D4. So 30 points of damage on that strike on the final one.
Nice.
You gonna stay out there in the dirt?
Right back.
I just imagine Krez like hitting and then like licking its side or something.
Yes.
Grabbing a tentacle and licking it and letting it go.
Kind of like that. If y'all remember Jeeper Creepers 2, where the Jeeper is outside of the bus and he's licking the glass. It's just me like, snozberries taste like snozberries.
I love how you say that.
Did you kill it already?
Jeepers 2 is definitely something we've all seen before.
If you haven't, it's I don't know what to tell you. It's that old of a movie.
There we go.
So.
And with that, canonically, Krez is a window licker.
Yes. I mean, he's
so
stupid.
I will say, in the process of you doing this damage with a nat 20, you managed to cut off one of the eye stalks.
Nice. Which one?
Now, you cut off one that was
the one that Lithius loosened for him.
Actually, it's a different one. This one seems to have had some sort of like red glow coming from it, but as soon as you sever it, it stops.
Oh, that was a death ray.
Krez just like pockets the like holds onto the tentacle going to
Shoves
sooner
the
or
whole
later.
thing in your pocket.
Okay, dude. Am, am
10
I
foot
am I
long
released?
tentacle in the pocket.
No.
Am I released?
Hanging out.
Uh,
You are not released yet.
okay. Oh, well, it's not dead yet then.
No, I just cut a
No.
tentacle
No.
off.
Came off.
Oh, okay, okay.
All right. So, will that be your turn then?
Yeah, that's all my actions. I mean, I guess. Yeah, no, I'm good because I'll stay adjacent to it so people get advantage.
Okay, so legendary action time. It's going to use one of the 5 tentacles that it has and does something to somebody.
Something.
Okay.
Don't know what it is, but it's going to do something.
And now I'm going to roll to see who it does it to.
Me.
Ouch.
Absolutely
Okay. Helena, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Eighteen plus 6 is 24 plus another.
That scene with the
5
tentacles
brings
like
it
a
to-
rave.
Oh yeah, you're good.
I thought so.
You started to feel a little bit tense, like you almost weren't going to be able to move, but that's almost like fatigue to you, and you just shake it off like it's nothing. Ulan, you're up next.
Okay. I get advantage on this, correct?
Yes, you do.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh, and your nat 20s. I think I'm doing nat 20 like once every 7 sessions.
Yeah, right. And when did you get better die?
That's just
That's ass. I'm gonna use Savage Tracker to reroll that one.
Okay.
Better. So 8 plus 8, 16.
All right. So, how do you kill Lorthan the Beholder?
Oh,
Jesus
fuck. I'm gonna keep smashing his one big iron with my Warhammer.
Okay.
Smash it
Worst
all the
case
way.
of astigmatism ever.
Cataract surgery ain't gonna fix this one.
All right. So the battle's over. You have the mashed remains of a beholder on the ground in front of you, and a very angry Zentarum representative standing at a distance saying, "Now, I understand that he wasn't the most favorable beholder I've ever met. I think maybe you guys have probably met a couple more violent than him. Hab, you fall to the ground also. But you could have just, walked away."
He started
We were
it.
sleeping. He came in and started stuff. Yeah.
I'm over there grabbing snuggle balls, going, no, snuggle balls, why did you?
I'm gonna start cutting more tentacles off.
Krez, give me a perception check while you do that. Hab, you also make me a perception check.
That's 17. If I'm within range of playing it, it'd be 21.
Perception check would be okay. I
I
see
don't
it.
think you get it on checks. I think
Oh, okay.
it's just saves and
I have a total of 9.
So 17.
Okay,
for
so
Chris.
Hab, you see the floor, Hab, as you hit the ground, and you're just like, fuck, that sucked. Krez, you're harvesting these tentacles. You look over and survey the scene, see which one you're going to take next, and you see that Peebles is also taking some of these.
why is Peebles taking some?
I immediately grab Peebles by like the shirt and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Nothing. I'm just taking some souvenirs.
You're taking souvenirs? I'm taking
Yeah, I like
food.
to.
Not souvenirs.
You
Food.
and he looks left and right to make sure that nobody else is like watching him, and he gets really, really close to you, and he goes, "You eat beholder before?"
Not yet, but I'm about to.
Oh, buddy, it's the best. You're
Stay
in for
away
a
from
treat.
snuggle balls. Stay away from snuggle balls.
So mind you, I'm the only one that saw this happening.
I mean,
I mean, I imagine Helena's
Probably.
passive perception saw the shit, but you know.
there's a lot of stuff that I assume that Helena's like, because like when I just say that you see it, she's like, well, my passive perception's high enough. I'm gonna choose if I saw this or not.
Yeah, basically.
Because I know there's a lot of situations where Helena's like, I can see this, but I truly just don't care.
She's just sort of like not. She's so used to Krez and his annex at this point that she's like, I'm just gonna look the other way.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and cut off as many stalks of the tentacle as I can for food.
Okay, Peebles, he asks you, he says, can I at least have 2?
Yes. I'll take 3. You take 2.
Hot dog, and he takes 2 of them.
And I'll make sure I add into my image.
All right. And as for the experience for this,
10 million.
you guys get 1,000 experience points each.
What's the weight of these? Say 1 pound a piece or 2 pounds a piece?
Oh, absolutely not. They're at least like 15 pounds apiece.
Okay.
It's like 12 foot of tentacle with an eye on the end of it.
Okay, cool. I got my eye of the beholder. 1,000 experience, you say? That's not enough to level me up.
1,000
sir.
experience.
I think you're missing a couple of zeros.
But
was an
Gazrim,
experience
as you
point.
guys are all harvesting body parts from this beholder, he's just kind of looking on the corpse and says, you know, I really didn't like him as a person, or as a
Yeah.
beholder, or even as a coworker.
Well,
It should be.
promotions are.
So what are you guys gonna do now?
We're gonna head to a library, apparently.
Oh yes, Graven Hollow. Yes. Be safe. I've heard that travel in the Underdark these days it was perilous before, but right now it's even fucking worse.
Everything
Is
is.
there specific that you could give us about this worse?
Well, let's see.
Lithius pulls his
Something
map
about-
out, pulls his maps out, and sets it in front of him. If you have any areas of danger that you know of, let me know. I'll mark it down.
Let's see. And he looks at the map, says, yeah, here. He points to a part on your map noted as Blingden Stone, and says, yeah, the Puddin' Court's all up in a tiff there. Don't want to go mess with those guys.
The pudding court, you said?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Pudding Court. You never heard of the Pudding Court?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, it's a society of oozes that have become awakened, and they kind of have their own kind of life.
Actually,
yeah,
we might
it's a
actually know one of
civilization.
them. We might actually know one of them.
That's
Oh yeah, you do?
What was the name? Jubilee something? Do you
Jubilee
remember what his name
Jubilee?
was?
His name
Jelly
was
Belly?
Glabagool.
Glabagool?
Yeah.
Huh? That's strange. An awakened gelatinous cube. Huh? I never thought I'd hear the day of that ever being a thing. But that's beside the point. And then yes, in Grackle Stew. Yeah, that's probably been the worst one out of all. The Dwarder have taken it pretty hard that the city has fallen.
The city has fallen.
Oh yeah, the dragon that they used to fuel all their furnaces and shit.
They got very
he turned on
mad,
him.
so-
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's what
Imagine
happens.
Yeah, he slaughtered the whole. He tried to slaughter the whole city. The Deep King himself even deployed some troops, and the whole city's in turmoil. The ones that didn't side with the Deep King turned on each other.
Horrible.
It's a shame that
reminds
somebody
me of,
didn't leave a dragon to help that not happen.
I don't know.
You thought we were never there.
You weren't there. We went there. I don't know what you're talking about, Hap.
I'm like, shh, quiet.
I
It
wouldn't
seems
have
to
known
me
any of
that if
that.
you have a dragon living in your city, eventually the dragon is going to be unhappy.
And then and then the last place he starts pointing over is a place that all of you have kind of heard little bits about. Most of you have heard it. The ones that were in the prison heard talks about it being like home base, but he points to a place marked as Menzo Baranzan. Says, "Oh yeah, all those drow, like they're already ruthless nowadays. Oh god, there's really nothing you can do if they want something from you. They're either gonna kill you or they're gonna kill you."
Well,
Or they're going
considering
to die.
we killed their queen, it's no surprise.
I don't think we killed the queen. I think we just.
No, we killed. What's her name?
Mr. Selvara. I don't
Yeah,
think we
who
beat
was
queen.
the leader of that town?
You say you killed a Mistress Silvara?
Yeah, we.
Allegedly.
Last I checked, that was one of the higher ups of the House Mizram. I don't think that you killed the leader of the Drow, but you killed a very important person.
Okay. Well, I guess there's just one more I have to go kill.
You really like killing, don't you?
Yes, he does.
I like spreading democracy.
Yeah.
Is
And
that what we're calling?
and from what I understand, not a lot of people like democracy. So, yes, I like to kill.
I've never been a fan of democracy myself. I've been more of a fan of do good for yourself.
Oh, you haven't
And
been
let
a
it-
fan of democracy.
I don't know. I'm more of a kind of figure it out yourself kind of person.
Is that so?
Well, I mean, yeah. Other than I just mostly work in service for the Zentarim because they're all I've known.
So
It's a
she's like, "You all
shame that
keep
there's
using
somebody
these
that
words.
likes.
I do not think they mean what you think they mean." And then she like sort of like checks with the ring to find the path to the library.
Yep.
It's a shame that I like to spread democracy and you're I'm just messing with you. We're moving on. Where are we going?
The library.
Raven Hollow.
I look back and go like, are you gonna eat the rest of that?
No.
You should. It's gonna smell rotten in like 2 days. I'd recommend cutting some planks off, cooking it, and eating it. And having a nice day. I'm sure your guards are hungry. Catch you later. Bye.
Oh. Okay.
Yep, sorry for the mess on your floor, and then we'll head on out.
So yeah, you guys end up leaving Mantle Dareth, getting back together with all of your soldiers.
Who just kind of slept in
All
the slums.
Yeah, they found refuse for the night in this essentially slaughtered camp of Sverneflin deep gnome people. Like you can see as you like kind of tool up to your party that they're even using some of the dead as pillows and stuff like that because there's just like they're having like literally no respect.
Horrible.
That's kind of weird that you would sleep on a dead person, but
Hey, we didn't have anywhere to sleep. What do you expect us to do?
Hey, I
We're
don't judge
keeping
you.
Yeah,
that-
I'd
She
sleep
can
on a
judge you all
dead
she
body.
wants, but you know, cookies and milk. Let's move on.
Cookies and milk. They just shrug, whatever. All right, so
Cookies and milk. Yeah.
as you guys are leaving, also, Peebles is still with you. He says, I'd like to travel with you guys for a while. I mean, I know you've been somewhat of experienced travelers in the Underdark, but it's always helpful to have a native resident with you, right?
If you fuck us over, I will kill you in so many different ways that you will be regretful that you were ever born once. And then
Uh,
you'll be
Are you
Okay.
planning on holding your own weight?
He's got
Yeah!
food, I guarantee
Or are
he's
you
got
going
food.
to mooch off of our food?
No, he got food.
Oh no! He pulls out one of the tentacles, or at least a little bit of it, and he pulls out some mushrooms. And he's like, "I got my own food. I'm not gonna be a drain on you guys at all. I just wanna. You guys gave me kindness, and you helped me, and most importantly, I'm still alive. So I have to thank you for that. And what else could I do to thank you but at least help you steer clear of any dangerous baddies that we come along the way?"
Hold
so
on a
you're
second,
offering
Peoples.
to be bait.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I mean, I gotta tell you, the last couple of small fries that traveled with us, minus one gnome,
Died.
wound up as like spider food. So if you're okay and can defend yourself against spiders, you're more than welcome to hang out. But just know,
We're not babysitting.
yeah,
You're probably going to die.
we're not gonna like hold your fucking hand when shit goes south. So if you can't defend yourself,
Oh,
hope for the
and that's
best.
the thing. I don't fight. I am pretty good at hiding. And he pulls out from his little pouch. He pulls out like a set of like crude paints and paintbrushes. It's like I've been practicing this for years. I paint myself to match the terrain, and I hide that way.
This is a terrible idea, Peoples. I think you should stay here, but if you're going to follow us, you're probably going to die, and none of us are going to be able to stop that from happening.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, we don't offer life insurance. But you're welcome to follow along and point us in a direction. But if shit goes south and you can't survive, we're not gonna go out of our way to make sure you live. We're kind of down here to
That's
fight some
the thing.
dragons. We're down here to fight some demons. We're down here to fight some other bullshit. We're not exactly here to fucking take the safe road. In fact,
We're not on a vacation, bro.
Yeah, I expect Hab Waters to 100% die down here.
Hey,
Livius just nods seriously, agreeing with him.
the hell?
Helena
man?
turns the ring a couple of times on her finger to sort of like get a ping on which way to go.
Yeah, it tells you to go south.
We're
Which
going.
is which way?
Technically,
God.
it's
This way?
straw.
No, it's this way over here. Like, wait. It's over this way.
All right.
It's this
so
way.
we
Yeah,
start heading-
technically,
She basically just
yeah,
starts walking.
yeah. The maps are weird. Technically, north is east.
All right, and then starts walking, and then goes to, I guess. Does the cavern passage go the direction we need to go, or? Yeah. So.
Essentially, what you guys are just looking for is any sort of tunnels that head into the Underdark.
Get your ass over here, Shield Guardian. Clump, 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 clump.
I imagine that asshole's coming with us. Hab Waters is coming with us. Peebles apparently is gonna like golem stalk us the whole way.
Yeah. So
So
this
this
is
water's
essentially
gonna go
the
down
end
the
of. This is essentially the end of this map. There's nothing else to see.
Wait,
This
what's
is
in this
supposed to
dark
be
area
an
that we didn't
entrance
get to
somewhere
see?
else.
Yeah.
That's the drow
What's that?
area we didn't.
Yeah, fuck the
Yeah.
That's
drow.
true. You guys decided to not go through there.
Nope, that's their own problem. We don't
You're
give a
trying
shit.
not to murder Hobo.
Yeah, we murder hoboed all
true.
the Druger, so
We
And
felt
as
bad
you
about
guys
it.
are leaving, one of the Emerald Enclave scouts kind of speak up. I believe those were governed by Ulin. but they kind of speak up to you and they say, we heard about this gem that was making everybody go kind of nuts back there. Did you guys find it?
Nope, not our problem.
Not your problem.
No, it's not our problem. We dealt with the Durger.
Oh.
We dealt with the fucking Beholder. Like, the gem, I figure if we deal with the demon problem, will solve itself.
You really think so?
Fuck no, but who am I to fucking talk about shit?
Good God.
Let me ask you a question, sir. What was your purpose coming down here?
Our purpose was to provide you with the support that you need to get this
Cool.
job done.
Then why are we talking about shit in the past when we're moving forward? If you want to stay and deal with this gem thing, you, sir, are more than welcome to do so. But we've got
Is
5
that gem
dragons
important?
and fucking 37 million demons to kill.
Is that gem important for some reason?
It's the thing that was
I-
causing all the discontent between the Dwargar and the deep gnomes, and then caused again more trouble with the Drow. It's probably going to continue to crop up and cause more and more problems. Seems like it's this shard of something demonic that is helping add whispers.
But you weren't able to sense it, right?
Because it wasn't
It's
an
not
individual,
sensitive.
it's an object.
It should be a demonic presence. Should be
Not just in sense good and
Sensed.
evil.
We are. I couldn't find us on the map for a minute there. I was like, where the hell are we? Okay.
Detect Good and Evil shows me any creatures under the Hallow spell or any celestial, fey, fiend, or undead. It doesn't
Track an
Ping.
object.
objects apparently.
Well, here, let me ask you one more question about that spell. It detects all of that stuff on this plane of reality.
Actions.
Right.
Let me get down to it. Because
This
it's not a spell. It's a divine.
It's an ability.
for the
yeah.
duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey,
Oh,
fiend,
here we go.
or undead within 30 feet of you.
The presence of a strong evil registers on your senses like a nauseous odor, and powerful good rings heavenly music. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fey, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity. And within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell.
My understanding of detect good and evil has now been enlightened. I apologize.
That's okay. I had to read it too.
Oh,
Because
okay, yeah, because I
little
didn't.
version versus the big version are two completely different things.
Yeah, because the detect good and evil that I know in my head is like if a person is one of those things, not if it's a paladin based thing. Because I've never played paladins, and I've rarely dealt with paladins that have taken that spell. So yeah, that's beyond me.
Yeah,
I
and
apologize.
can use
Okay,
it,
so
feature
I
a
also
platform.
didn't know that.
so
So
she used
I
it,
need
right?
to-
She used it when
Yeah.
she was there
Correct.
nearby.
And I need to update what I had said before then.
If there was
Because-
a demonic, she would be on it.
There
like
was.
a Hound.
Oh man, that
Yeah,
fucking
technically,
changes everything we would have done there.
yeah, it literally does.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Just go back.
yeah, we can.
through
You get the
his
information. We can kind of retcon to what you want, or what you think would have happened. Because when you cast Detect Good and Evil in that outside of the Zentarum encampment, you definitely felt some kind of fiendish energy, and it was
Okay.
kind of coming from that gargoyle that you suspected.
Yeah, she would have locked on it, and
We would have
like,
dealt with that
everything
fucking
else
thing.
wouldn't have mattered. That would have been like the thing that she took out
Mm.
almost immediately.
Yeah, we would have
Beholder
done
would
that.
still be alive.
Yeah.
And we would have done something completely different.
Yeah.
Okay, so then maybe we could safely say that you spent the night, like you took this information and told everybody, yeah, that fucking gargoyle has something to do with this. And then went to sleep in the Zentarum area, got your long rest, got woke up by Lorthan the Violator and fucked him up, and now you guys are outside of the Zentarum area.
Okay. If the gargoyle is still there, she would basically like walk out the doors, ping the divine sense again for detect good and evil when she's out there within 60 feet. Move everybody back over there real fast.
Yeah, because we would have fucking dealt with that shit immediately if we had known.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all.
No, because my understanding of the spell, and that's why I was like, I'm like, it doesn't detect objects. But paladin-wise, it might be different because it's part of a divine thing, not the spell being cast. Because it's a 10-minute concentration thing. I'm like, yeah, you can detect if an individual or a person of celestial, fey, undead, elemental, or anything else. But like her reading up her spell through paladin based, absolutely, I would have been like, yo, let's go fucking deal with that shit.
Yeah, here, I'll just toss a screenshot of it into the chat for you guys.
Please and thank you.
Do.
All right.
It's a paladin thing for the kind of paladin she is. Boom.
I definitely want to let the. So that's okay. Wait. So it's so divine sense, which is different than from detect good and evil.
Right, the kind of divine sense
That's
is called detect good and evil.
yeah. That makes a huge difference because I was reading based off the spell and I'm like, no, it doesn't track an object. It only tracks an individual. My bad. I apologize. Let's fuck up this gargoyle and get
What
that
the?
fucking stone.
How did I miss that episode of of Vox Machina? Fucking Scanlan taking a tentacle to the mouth and just acts like he starts liking it.
I mean, it is Scanlan, so.
I mean it does make sense.
I don't think that
So, yeah,
episode's come out yet because that's part of. I think
Yeah.
that's part of this upcoming season.
No, that's the past season, right? And that's what was happening in the tent with old boy and the Violator.
So yeah, you guys all go outside. The two Zentarum guards are still standing at watch, and the gargoyle is perched up high. He's like 25 feet up, and he does take note that at least Helena's staring at him, and he just locks eyes with Helena, just holds his ground.
You said
Okay.
25 feet up.
You want me to go get
25
him?
feet.
Yeah,
You want me to go get him? Okay.
bring his
I'll fly
ass
up there.
down.
I'll fly up there.
Yeah, you fly up there, and he says, "Can you buzz off for a little bit? I'm kind of waiting for somebody."
Oh, who are you waiting for? Real loud.
I'm waiting for Kinyel to get back. That I saw you guys talking with her earlier.
Who's that?
She's trying to kill. She's a drow woman. She's trying to kill Lorthan.
Yeah, we already killed him, so I'm sure she'll be well pleased. Do I see it on him? Do I see a stone on him?
Give me a perception check.
Fair enough. How about investigation since I'm actively looking for it?
That works too.
A massive 12. But I'm going to give
A
myself plus
massive
5
12.
to that, so I have a 17. I'll mark that off.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a 17. You see on a piece of silver chain wrapped around his neck, a very rusty, old-looking amulet that has a black gem, almost the size of a fist, socketed in it.
Does the chain look strong at all?
No, it looks very weak.
Okay. I just want to. Is he just like looking right at me?
Yeah, he's staring you down.
Okay. Is there a spot that I can like land? I just,
Other than
like-
what he's standing on, you're just kind of flapping in the air.
Okay.
There's this piece
Is there a
of
spot
rock
I can
formation
land
there.
on too so I can talk to you?
I mean, you can land on my leg. I could
All right.
stick my leg out. You can land on it like a parrot.
Yeah, perfect. I'll go straight over and land on his leg. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's
And then,
no problem, I guess.
No,
So-
It brings you to
What
Mental
is-
Dareth.
what is that thing? And I'll point at his gem on his neck.
Oh, this is it's a gift from my girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend. Her name's she's the drow that you talked to before.
Yeah,
Does
she's
she
from
know
Waterdeep.
this?
If she knows, what kind of question is that? Of course she knows this.
All right.
I want to actively looking to see if that drow's hidden in a corner somewhere.
Okay, yeah, give me an investigation.
Oh yeah, I have a -1 to this. Let's go. 2.
So, what is your
Nope.
name?
My
What
name?
is your name? Yep.
He does have a name.
Make one up.
Where is it?
Timmy Turner.
No, he literally does have a name. I just don't remember what it is.
Goliath.
It's it's Sirac.
All right. I would like to ask him if he wants to come down and visit with us while he's waiting. Doesn't have to wait
mean-
all the way up here.
I mean, I don't really have much else to do.
You
I
just been kind
guess.
of wallflowering it up. Why don't you come and hang out? Come and meet some people.
Because I don't know anybody else here. They all look weird. Like, and he points to Ulan. And he's like, "Look at that guy. He's got tusks."
Yeah, that's true. I got horns and wings. You got wings.
Yeah,
you
you're
got
pretty weird
horns.
looking too. Yeah,
All right,
that's
well, why don't you
that's
come on
normal.
down? Why don't you come on down? My name's Lithius.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, my name is Sirac.
All right, and can I cast levitate on his necklace and have it fly up over and? Well, no, I won't do that because levitate only goes up and down, right? So
Yeah.
I'll just keep going with what I was doing and invite him down.
Okay. So he Lithius goes up, talks to him for a little bit. Helena, you get the gist of what the conversation was. Everybody else was kind of waiting. And yeah, the gargoyle comes slamming down in front of you. Argyle's like, "Holy shit, fuck! What is this? What is?"
I'll tell him
It's a
his name.
gargoyle.
Hey, don't be afraid of these guys, and I'll nothing scary about Ulan there. This guy's gonna join us for a little while, everybody. Is that okay?
It's fine.
He kind of looks like me, but with wings.
Oh shit!
And
I
I'm
just
gonna-
realized something. What languages do you speak?
I speak Infernal, Common, and Undercommon.
Oh, so we're gonna rewind a little bit because I just realized he does not speak Common.
What does he speak?
Does he speak Undercommon?
He speaks Terran.
Aaron.
Yeah, I got
It's
no
technically a
primordial.
gargoyle. Technically, gargoyle is an elemental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he speaks in earth
But he hangs out
elemental.
with Drow and he doesn't know Undercommon?
He's got a
Um,
girlfriend.
Right.
We're just gonna go with it because I've already gotten this far. Fuck it.
Fair enough.
You always gotta look at his resume.
And I'm gonna kind of like wink at Argyle and kind of motion for my necklace for the gargoyle.
Okay.
Go steal it.
He gives you
That's his sleight of hand. Make him roll him. Go.
And I'll give him a plus
He-
5 for sleight of hand.
he
if
walks up to he walks up to the gargoyle and puts his arm around him and says, "Oh yeah, we always love new friends." Right, Helena, and he pulls in Helena too, so he's got like both of you over each arm.
I need you to understand that it took everything in me not to have her just haul off and deck him.
But like as he does it, he makes sure that Lithius sees a thumbs up beside her head, and he's using her head to block the vision.
And she is
From the
looking
gargoyle.
at him like
And I'll give him a plus
just,
5
like,
on it.
glaring daggers. Like, why the fuck are you touching me?
All right, so he's gonna do a sleight of hand. He already has advantage on these.
And Nick, mentally,
And-
I tell Shield
Oh.
Guardian to be ready to nab him because I do it telepathically. If
Okay.
if he finds out.
Okay, so he rolled a 29 plus
Plus
the 5.
5.
I think that's gonna be enough.
Oh,
So
34.
you
if that's not enough,
watch-
we got a problem.
you watch him do this so slick. He pulls on the chain really quickly and breaks it. And as he does that, he kind of just rolls himself to the front and kind of like shoulder checks him accidentally, and catches the amulet and puts it in his pocket really quickly. The gargoyle, or I forgot his name already. Sindar, Cyrac, he just like, oh, what the why did you do that? Oh, hey, that's how we shake hands back in Baldur's Gate, is what Argyle replies with.
Wait. Does Argyle speak Undercommon?
Argyle does not speak Undercommon.
Languages are so fucking complicated. Sorry.
No, he's
Well-
just he's saying it in common, and like the words that they don't understand, he's just kind of like shoving in primordial, hoping to God that it comes through.
Helena
So he's
is,
waiting for
translating to Undercommon for him.
the drow lady that started a fight with the beholder earlier. Says that she is his girlfriend.
Yeah, she's my girlfriend. She's really cute.
Girlfriend.
She's really deadly too. She's really deadly too.
Deadly. President
Yeah,
goes
she's an
around and looks
assassin.
at him and goes, "You think she's deadly enough to mess with me?"
I mean, I think she only fights that she knows she's gonna win. And I'm not gonna lie, you kind of look like you might give her a challenge. Not saying you'd win. I'm just saying that she might not fight you just because she knows she might lose.
I'm okay with not 100% winning a fight. I'm okay with losing fights. Let me ask you a question. You talk to the other gargoyles around here?
God no.
Do all gargoyles not communicate with other gargoyles?
No, mostly the gargoyles talk, but those guys are dicks.
At this point, Helena is gonna be like, if you don't take your arm off of me, Argyle, I'm going to stab you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were having a good moment here.
No.
So let me ask
Do you forgive me for the theft of that shit yet? Do you?
Do I look like I have forgiven you?
No.
Remove your hand before I remove it from your body.
So
Yes, ma'am.
let me ask you a question. What's his name? Cyrax?
Yeah.
Cyrac, yes. Yes,
Cyrac.
that's me. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Aside from the normal shit down here, have you seen other weird shit happening down here? like, in
what do
this
you mean weird
area.
shit?
Like I don't know, people having mushrooms growing anywhere or anything else that might be out of the normal.
Motherfucker, this is the Underdark. Mushrooms grow everywhere.
Right. Mushrooms grow everywhere, but growing on people.
Oh, he thinks for like a good second and he goes, "No, I haven't really seen that.
Okay, great. Good.
I heard of some kind of mushroom roots growing really far into the world."
Yeah, kind of worried about that a little bit, but cool. That's cool. Hey, so let me ask you one more question. Do
Oh god, what?
are your wings made of stone?
Yeah.
Does that make it hard to get an updrift, or do they flex stony wise?
Watch. And he just kind of flexes his wings, and as he opens them, just for like the seconds of him flying, they look like they take on the traits of flesh, but they're still very much stone.
Well, that's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, my girlfriend thinks it's awesome.
Yeah, what's your power
I've
level?
heard the gargoyles are almost akin to adamantium. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty strong.
I'm gonna go above table here. You realize you make this guy sound like the Dragon Ball Z abridged version of Broly, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I was like,
Sounds
what's your
like a
power level?
sad emo kid.
I'm gonna put
He's
in
And
my
that's
power level.
essentially what he was doing in that movie as well.
Have you seen your girlfriend recently?
I mean, she tried to fight Lorthan yesterday. Then you guys showed up and you distracted her. Lorthan almost killed her, and she ran away.
So tell you what, I'm gonna ask you like if you happen to see her again, because I got some stuff to do. My party's got some stuff to do. We gotta go kill some demons and deal with some shit. So if you happen to see her, tell her to find me in Neverwinter, and we'll discuss more things.
Oh,
Are you hitting
okay.
on his girlfriend
Cool.
through him?
Are you hitting on my girlfriend?
No,
Are
no,
you
no.
trying to?
No, I'm not. I
You
don't
trying to
want
mow my?
look.
I thought
You
you
trying
said
to mow
she
my
was.
grass, bro?
No,
I thought you said you were waiting for her. Is she not coming back to talk with you?
Well, the whole thing I'm trying to
She's-
do. Hang on, above table. I'm trying to get us out of this since we've already stolen the thing. To get out of here, and I'm just trying to
Oh.
give him a reason to talk to his girlfriend later.
I
So
don't.
we already got
Yeah.
the thing we need to get. We need to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
So my thought process was like, no.
We
I
can
don't-
just turn and leave. We can all just turn around and leave.
You
Just
just
go.
see like Helena just like haul off and clock Argyle, and is like, "I told you to fucking not touch
Look.
me," and storm off.
Look,
Hey,
Cyrax. The only
Argyle, come on, man, and I'll storm off after.
the only person I have
God
eyes
damn
for
it.
is Helena, and you gotta understand, I'm barking up a tree that goes 600 miles in the air that I have zero chance with. But that's with that necklace that your girlfriend and stuff could help us understand more what's going on in the Underdark. So
You just hear like Helena do that really shrill whistle again.
so you have fun, hang out. If you see her again, tell her Krez is looking for her just for a conversation that we killed the beholder for her. And
Okay.
we're good. See you later. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
It was nice to meet you. Try to
It
get
was
along
nice
with
to
the
meet
other.
you.
Try to get along with the other gargoyles. I'm sure you'll make some
No,
friends.
fuck those guys. Those guys are dicks. But thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, so you guys get the stone or
Argyle,
the
take 5 points of damage, radiant, just because. No, I'm joking.
actually there is some stuff that's going to happen there, but you'll find out what's going to happen there later.
Next time on Dragon Ball
Do we
Out
really
of the
want to
Abyss.
give Argyle the morally questionable one, the gem of a demon? He's
Yes.
gonna end up the big bad.
Yes, we want to give it to Argyle. Let's get the hell out of Dodge so we can continue on with our story.
Okay.
Oh, I do have Dispel Magic. Maybe I could use that on it.
I mean, I think I
I
have
forgot that I had it.
spell magic too. Come on.
Third
get
level
one-
may not do it though.
Right. But let's do get some place and she'll look at Lithius and be like, "Do you think maybe you could tell us what kind of thing it is that we're looking
Yeah, as soon as I get a chance, I'll look into stuff.
in the world?"
Oh, good God.
You know what? The whole conversation was going with the gargoyle. Right? You know what happened? Right? Something was scratching at my window.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I just freaked out. Went outside with my machete and my freaking flashlight. Couldn't
Was
find
it a
anything.
skinwalker?
No, I have this freaking damn baby owl, and not a baby owl, just a small owl, and it's hit the house before. I don't know why, but this time it was something scratching there, right? So I was like, no, it can't be the owl because you would hear the wings flapping or something.
Or you
Right.
can't hear an owl. That's like the whole point.
Yeah, they're very quiet until
Yes,
they
they
hit
are.
something.
I went up there and the cat freaking greeted me, one of the cats, right? So I know. I just need to get myself a rifle.
Oh dear God.
I don't think that's a good idea.
All right, so
Just randomly shoot in the air and into my neighbor's yard, right? Like they all do.
Just get yourself one of those foghorn cans. Brrr!
Or, you know,
yeah.
Yeah.
And some
Oh,
earplugs.
All
Dad,
right.
I have my own voice for that, please. People can hear me down the block.
All right, are we getting out of here?
yes.
So yeah, are you guys leaving now?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, hey,
Um,
I just want to make a point. We're going to recollect our people, right? The little entourage, I don't know, they disappeared on us.
Yeah, they're coming with. But
Yeah,
I
they're
want
with
to
us.
get us away from the gargoyle for a little bit. Keep an eye out for the drow. Just sort of head on a swivel, and get us someplace where Lithius can identify the.
Yeah, we need to get some information on it, find out what it is. If I can destroy it, we
yeah,
can.
where do you guys plan to do that at?
We're gonna go south in the direction we need to go towards the library,
South.
right?
Towards the library.
Okay.
We're going towards the library.
Any
So
loose
now-
Duragar bodies with weapons on them? I grab a weapon or two and hand it to the goblin or whatever he is.
Well,
So
no one
Peebles?
has our bodies.
If that gem was causing arguments and fights, then we need to watch out for it because it might also try to cause that between us.
I think it's.
Don't we already have a gem in a lead box?
Do we?
We
We
did
dealt
when
with
we were
that
inside
shit.
when we were inside the armory, right? And you guys were fighting the pit monster Exorn, right? And you
That's
guys found a gem, and I took the gem off you guys and put it inside a small box.
No, that's a different thing.
That's a
Yeah.
different thing.
But it's a gem, though.
Yeah, we got like
Yes.
gems, but this is a specific demonic gem.
Oh no, this wasn't gem. It was just one gem.
Well, if we stick it inside a bag of holding, it probably is not going to have the effect on us
'Cause
I
it's
if
have
we're wearing it out
inherent link.
openly. So
I have one of those.
We could put it with
That's-
the other gem inside
that's
the
my
little.
guess.
So as soon as they're out of sight, she's going to turn, face Argyle, and just like tap him on the face where she hit him, and like lay on hands like 2 points to restore it, and be like, "Give me the gem."
And he reaches into his pocket, and you notice this kind of like a first for you. I mean, you don't really know Argyle that well, but you know him well enough to know that this is kind of out of the ordinary. He is shaken like a leaf. Like to the point where he's having a hard time getting the stone out.
She'll reach into the pocket and grab it for him then.
And as you go to grab it, he grabs you. And he just looks you dead in the eyes. And he
And
says,
then
"Please, my dear, please be careful.
Don't call
I don't
me.
trust that thing anymore. I honestly thought about leaving it when I got it."
Grab the lead box.
And she's gonna put
Yeah.
it in the bag of holding.
well, why don't you let me go ahead and do identify on it before you
Okay.
do that, and then we can just get that done. So I'll just cast it, not as a ritual.
Okay, so you cast Dispel Magic.
No, I
No.
cast identify,
Okay,
so I can learn
so
information about it.
you cast Identify and learn that this is not a normal amulet. This seems to be some sort of transmutation, and that somehow, some way, some very powerful evil life force had been transferred into this thing.
What does it do? What's its purpose?
It seems like a prison.
A prison holding
So-
something like a demon?
Something or someone. Do you pick it up?
I don't
have
touch
in
it with my-
hand.
Yeah, I'll put a glove on
Okay.
and grab it from her.
So you look at it, and it looks pretty old. It almost looks like it might break. if you like threw it. Like it looks pretty fragile, but you look into the depths of the color of the gem and you kind of feel like it's like swirling around in there. Like it almost looks like a snow globe, but it's not really.
A moment while he's doing that, I am going to cast protection from good and evil. And it's a touch spell, so just like tap him on the shoulder with a little bit of holy water
Cool.
and powdered iron. And she's just like, matron protect you. And then for 10 minutes, he has advantage on wait a second. Did I just do the right one? You cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Cool.
And any fey fiend, aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, and undead has disadvantage on all rolls for what is this? 10 minutes.
Okay.
So do I get
So-
the? Sorry, go ahead.
So you pick up the gem with glove on.
Do I get the
Unfortunately-
feeling with the spell that this thing is, like you said, a prison holding something in? Like we don't want it to break?
Yes. Essentially, from what you can get from this is that, the life force of whatever that has been put in here is kind of at the mercy of whatever you decide to do to the gem. If you decide to open the gate with some kind of magic and free whatever's inside here, that is an option. If you decide to destroy it, that would most likely destroy what is ever inside this thing.
All right. Well,
But
If
as
you
you
go-
pick this up, I need you to make me a charisma save.
sure.
The
And you'll
the
get a
DC is
+5 on that.
23.
23. So I got a 15 on the die. You give me what?
+5.
So that's 20. So the best I could do was a 25.
Okay, so you will pass, and you hear almost like Lord of the Rings esque of this. You just hear in the back of your head, just put me on.
Go
It'll
to
be
hell
all right.
and dispel magic on it.
And if you dispel magic on this, and the gem shatters in your hands, the smoke that was inside of this thing drifts into the air and dissipates into nothing. Inside this smoke, you see tiny little skulls that kind of dissipate with it, and you all hear like loud as hell for like the next 5 seconds, just 1,000 screams and wails of some kind of tortured souls. And then nothing. The gem is broken.
Moving right along then.
Congratulations! You guys each gain 1,000 XP.
Only 1,000. It should have been million. I'm always gonna say
It
a
was
million.
my
just because
dispel
it's
magic.
And also, I'd just like to say, congratulations for destroying your first Demon Lord.
Nice.
Yes.
He's one of 658 million that we need to go.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
And I think this is a good time to stop for the night, because I know that,
That would be perfect, actually.
Elena
yeah,
needs
because you got to
sleep.
get up early.
3 in the morning. What up?
Suck.
5 hours of
God,
sleep. Go.
Fuck that.
Nah, dude. Like this will be like the last week for a hot minute, I think.
I mowed the yard on 5 hours of sleep today, and then I had to sleep until we started.
Nice.
Yeah, no. I was in at work at 6 and I got out at 6 and I got home by 7 and then I played this and now I'm going back to work at 3 in the morning. It's gonna be great. All right.
Fun.
Either
fun.
way, I
Have
will
a good
be
night.
back to like hopefully well rested and like normal me by the weekend.
If you mean this isn't the normal you?
No, this is me very, very tired. So I will head out. It was a pleasure.